These two sides met just 2 weeks ago in what can only be described as a poor and ugly display of rugby union, but now they are back and rightfully so have deserved their places in the grand final of the Currie Cup. Hello everyone, welcome along to Cornf1akes Crib, where we are here for the final match of the Currie Cup. It is the grand final, and the Blue Bulls, the team that we've followed through the competition so far, have made it. They are here in the grand final, and they are coming up against Western Province in this do-or-die, winner-take-all grand final match. Now, how did they get here, I hear you asking? Well, what should I tell you? Go watch the other matches for yourself. But since I'm a nice person, I'll fill you in on what's happened. The semi-final, of course. If you haven't watched that, it was a magnificent display from the Bulls. They destroyed the Sharks and beat them 37-0. 4 tries in a clinical display of outstanding rugby, a stark contrast to what we saw the week before when they beat the Western Province side they faced today 5 points to 3. They topped the table and they have now done it all except won the competition. They have the one change, of course, with the halfback Steinman coming in at number 9, replacing Rudy Page, who is out with that looked like a bit of a head injury last week, and he won't be taking the field today after his spectacular season with the Blue Bulls. But Steinman proved last week, though, they won't lose very much with him there behind the scrum. Up against them are Western Province, who finished very well in the competition with a tidy 3rd spot, but they did a remarkable job in taking out the Free State Cheetahs in the other semi-final. They beat them 19 points to 5 and really showed that they are a force to be reckoned with because they have such a talented squad. They beat the team that pretty much equally topped the table with the Bulls. They were on equal points and they took them out. They had a couple bad weeks in a row, the Cheetahs, and now they're out of the competition. That is sport for you, and Western Province have done the job. They had a good lead in to the finals, of course, with a couple of victories before that loss to the Blue Bulls the last round in round 10. So that is their lead up. They have an unchanged squad from what they met just 2 weeks ago when these two sides clashed. And we are all set. Build up is done. Lineups, you have it. And now all you need is the kickoff, and we are going to cross down to that. Right now the teams are all set to go for the grand final of the Currie Cup. It will be the Bulls who will kick this match off, the grand final, and it will be Pollard, this fantastic find for the Bulls this season. He has been an outstanding addition to the squad, and after that one match with Tony Yantes, how good has Pollard been as he kicks off the grand final? We are underway. A kick to the right hand side, and it's picked up nicely from Harris, who eventually gets quite hammered in the tackle, and Western Province will have first use of the ball, and Marco is so far offside he miles will be in the next match. They've swung it completely wide for De Jong, who's pumped it downfield, maybe too deep. Let's have a look. It is far too deep, and we will come all the way back to where he kicked it, if that is the option taken from Ross, the captain of the Blue Bulls. And it is. We are back here for a scrum on halfway. Blue Bulls playing in their customary blue outfit today, blue strip, and Western Province playing in the white away strip, being this team finishing 3rd in the competition. Here's Steinman going for a little sniping run off the back. It's to Venter. Venter's looking to use his pace. Byers is knocked on, a great opportunity to score. And advantage is quickly over as Faree gets it back to Van Answegen, who's kicked it downfield, and May Street has left it alone. Not interested in that. Too close to the touchline for him. And Western Province happy to play the territory game early on. So Maku, the line out. The man, well, he was massively offside just before. Steinman going to use his backs here. Blumenty's looking to go around the outside of his opposite. Pollard puts the fend on. Gives it nicely out for Byers. Byers thumps ahead, and here's the chase from Blumenty's. He's one-on-one with Howard. Howard finally gets the ball down and gets smashed too for his troubles. Blumenty's with a huge tackle, and the Bulls Support players coming in over the top of the ball, turning it over. Snyman's right there. Captain Ross takes the hit up, and a good run too from him. Securing possession. The defence is slowly reorganising. Aplon having to make the tackle. Byers, he's still got Murray outside him. Murray going for the corner. No, he won't get there. Ross has to clean up the pass backwards, and in the end it's been knocked on. So the Bulls have butchered a couple of chances here as Currie gets it away. Oh, Colby into the action, the pass off to Yellendy. Now they come back. Oh, that man's completely offside. Completely offside was Hatting. That was a shocking play from the big lock. God, could you be any more offside? We've seen a couple of penalties for this already. The Bulls are really getting in the faces of Western Province at the moment, and Van Answegen will look for touch off the penalty. And downfield it goes, just outside his 22. A decent punt away, but trouble still looms for Western Province. Line out here for Intimbini. 5-man line out, stolen in the middle. Snyman comes off the back. Here comes his back line. Venter, back for Engelbrecht. They swing it all the way out to the left side for Byers to come onto it, and Blumenties just got left for dust. Byers has smoked his winger, and popping the pass on the numbers game has just been, well, completely lost in translation. And another line out, and another steal. Steinman will go south this time. Looks to put the fend on Alstat. Gets just a couple of metres short. Good run there from Steinman. He's been good for them since coming off the bench. Has to be a try here for Byers. Through the middle he goes, and he scores for for the Bulls. And Western Province concede the first try. Byers through the middle. And it looked very likely for them. See it here. Numbers to burn. Good pass from Bolbring, and then Colby had about 5 Bulls players to mark. Couldn't handle that. Alstat quickly trying to get back into that ruck. How often have we seen Engelbrecht playing halfback? Super play from the number 8. Quick ball is always such a key factor in how a team performs. But it is the Blue Bulls who now lead 5-0, and a chance for Pollard here to make it 7. He's kicked well this season, and he continues a trend. 2 points for the Bulls, and they lead 7-0 over Western Province in the Currie Cup final. Your exclusive coverage here on Cornf1akes Crib. Don't go anywhere. This game is going to be a fantastic match, as it already has been. Plenty of butchered chances from both sides, but entertaining rugby as Ross comes up with the football after the kickoff from Van Answegen, and he's going to struggle to keep hold of this as Ross. He has completely lost it. Schroeder's given it away for Howard. He's gone back to his big man Harris in midfield, who has gone to ground. Still here for Dealandi. He goes to Kitshoff. Pops it out for De Jong, who uses the man outside him. No one at home here for Western Province. Blumenties has turned that over. Venter, now look at them switch. Defence into attack. Grayling, the big prop, taking the tackle. Engelbrecht again, how good's this been? Taking the halfback duties. Murray looking one-on-one with Aplon. Oh, big hit, look for the sidestep. Steinman right there, ready to go at halfback. How good are these two been? They've been combining well. Oh, Engelbrecht's pass has gone straight to Dealandi. He's looking to run away with, and a high tackle to boot. Not the best from Byers. And he could get himself in some trouble here if he keeps contesting this. A chance here. Oh, they're not going for the 3. Wow, this is a massive call. Only behind by 7. Those 3 points could have been vital. They could have kicked off and had another dig at the Bulls just before half time. Instead, they've gone for the gauntlet. They've gone for all 7. And Intabini has his line out. Not been their best play from the set piece. They go to Carr. Pops it back for Rhodes into the tackle. Straight back to the line out and turned over. Snyman goes straight back for Pollard, who puts his boot into it. thumps it straight down to Aplon. Aplon will try run it back, puts a great short ball in. Now they swing it wide for Van Answegen, who gets put into touch. And a great tackle, and we have half-time right on the buzzer. Western Province, double switch play not coming off for them right on half-time. And we have just a 7-point ball game, 7 points to 0. That makes it a game and a half now where the Blue Bulls have not conceded any points. What would that be? 80 and 40, 120 minutes. That is a great record to keep on in semi-finals and finals footy for the Blue Bulls. They lead 7-0. We have a look at the stats. Possession, well, they're nudging that one out the Bulls, but look at the territory. Has been all Western Province. Both sides making 5 kicks in that half, and the line breaks narrowly nudged 5-3 for the Blue Bulls. The scrums just had the one, and that went the way of the Bulls, and the high tackles, of course. Interesting call there, not to go for the 3 points when they're just trailed by 7. They could have been just 4 points behind heading into that second half. Instead, they are 7, and they have a big task. Handing errors for the Bulls, they'll want to clean that up. 4-1. Western Province have been pretty tidy with the ball handling skills in that first spell. So we have 40 minutes of the Currie Cup remaining for the season. 2013 has been a great year for Currie Cup rugby. Hope you've enjoyed the series. We have just 40 minutes to go and all going well. We may be back for 2014 Currie Cup. Who knows what team we will be following then. But that is still a long way away. We still have 40 minutes of this grand final to go, so let's not mess about. Let's head straight back to the second half. Western Province with the ball in hand. Van Answegen will kick off to the Blue Bulls, and he goes to the forwards. And it's nicely claimed from Bulbring. Heading combining nicely, and Maku needs to clean up his work around the field in the second spell because he was not the best in that first half. Oh, great hit! Super hit on Snyman there. Just took that ball off the ruck and got hammered. Here's Maku, away from Murray. Good pass for Venter, using the width well. Here's Byers, looking on Aplon. And again, a good tackle from Aplon, shutting down Byers as he launched away, looking for the sidestep. Here's Snyman. Snyman, oh, he stopped. What's a big hole? It's Snyman and Schroeder. The halfbacks going at the battle, and Snyman will win. He will run around under the sticks and score a fantastic try for the Bulls. That massive hole was just waiting for him. We'll see the replay, but Ruan Snyman, we won't even see the big gap, but how awesome was it? It was huge. You could have parked the team bus in that hole and slotted through for the try. Oh, that's spectacular. Alstat and Schroeder not keeping that hole small. Switching too wide. I guess the Bulls, that's how they play. They play with width. And then the change from Snyman. He has been a revelation in these semi-final matches. Yeah, I have to say Page was outstanding all season, but Snyman has just added something a little extra in these last 2 matches. He's added a little bit of difference. As here's a kick from Pollard. Oh, that's close to the pole, but over it goes. 14-0, the Blue Bulls lead Western Province. Making most of opportunities. Yeah, Ryan Snyman. Just his first start in the season, his second appearance, and he finds himself a try scorer in the Currie Cup final. Here's Byers taking the ball up from the kickoff to his own 22. Venter back for Pollard, looking to kick, couldn't get anything away, heading back to Maku, and he has to take in the tackle of his front row opposition, Harris. Not really the best play here from, an intercept for Carr. That is what we're about to say. And away it goes for Colby. Colby for the corner, puts it back inside for D. Allende. Chance here for Western Province. Oh, Harris for the line. Harris scores. Oh, it was a great pass from Schroeder. And how good was Harris? Colby with the ball back inside, but super defence from Byers. And then that short pass to the big man, Murray couldn't handle him. Murray went for the backs. Harris ran on there. Oh, how good was that defence though? Harris's line was the key here. See it, Murray overran him. Murray overran the pass. And he had to go back on himself, but Harris has the power to get himself over, and Gary Van Answegen has a chance to put Western Province back in this final. Still just under half an hour to go. 25 minutes, and the kick is good. Western Province find themselves with 7 points now, and just 7 behind. A real chance in this match. The Blue Bulls need to consolidate here for 25 minutes. Pollard kicks off, he goes high, over to the left side, and it comes down nicely for Blumenties. Gives it to Duplessis. He takes it to ground, on the 22. Venter, big hole for Venter. He's still got man outside him. He's got Pollard. Pollard's got Grayling. Grayling goes for Murray. Now the defence has conjured up on him, and it's gone into touch. Knocked on from Murray. Just running out of space, the Blue Bulls. Uncharacteristic after what we've seen from them last week. They had all the space, but in the end, when they got close to that line, there was 4 Western Province players right there, and the knock on will see a scrum for Western Province. It's 5 metres out from their own line. Oh, but the Blue Bulls have put in a huge hit on the scrum. Could they turn this over? Could be a telling match moment right there. Here's Snyman, comes off the back himself. Goes away for Byers, had no real support in midfield, and had to take the tackle. Not the best play from them. Here's Snyman again, pops it up for Grayling. He's still got Blumenties on the outside, will score the try. The Bulls have scored a 3rd try, and they lead 19-7. Great stuff from Grayling, but how good was the security from Byers? Snyman, look at that, just lofting it up for his big prop Grayling. And then a great pass. Not even a little Geo Aplon could save that one. Snyman has been outstanding. Have to give him credit. Blue Bulls have a great stock of halfbacks this year. And Blumenties, how good has he been on that left wing? Finishing that one off well, and a telling blow in the context of this match. Pollard now. Conversion attempt. Big moment here. We'll give them a 14-point lead back where they had it moments earlier, and he nails the kick. Pollard. 2 more, 21-7. The Blue Bulls look well on their way to securing themselves the Currie Cup for 2013. 15 minutes to go though. Still anyone's match. Van Answegen kicks off. Western Province need to be the next team to score. Ross takes the play down just outside his own 22. Support Sloan coming and will be turned over from Western Province. They swing it to the left. Here's De Jong back inside. They go for Colby. Super run from Colby. The ball turned it over. How did he do that? Byers has had a high tackle. Oh, and trouble could be here. Is that 12? D'Allendy. D'Allendy's off to the bin. Well, that will really sum this game up for Western Province. The Bulls will go for the kick to touch. Pollard puts it on his boot. It doesn't go very far, but a 14-point lead and 14 men for Western Province for the remainder of this match. Well, we might come on for it, maybe if there's stoppage right at the very end, but chances are there won't be. 21-7, they go to the front. Here's Snyman, big pass out to Blumenties. He takes the tackle. Venter, great pass for Byers. He takes the tackle as well. Not the best backline play from the set piece. Snyman for Ross. Looking to the right-hand side for Duplessis. He looks as Burners on. Gets a nice hit of Murray. Murray's going to have to beat Aplon here. He has to beat everyone. He's going to put it to his boot and back his pace. Oh, but Aplon has done a fantastic job. He gets it to Colby, who puts it to his boot, and he makes about 5 metres, but it is a little bit of a relief. And the pressure is eased away because there was big Bulls numbers here. Short, three-man line out. Snyman goes short for Murray. Murray straight in through the middle, and oh, a huge high tackle. And another yellow card. That is a big yellow card too, because that is Aplon. He is the big game player that the Western Province side want in their team, and he has been sent off the field. Pollard will line up the 3 points, and Western Province can kiss the Currie Cup goodbye because it is going to the Blue Bulls. Here's Pollard's a kick, a goal. The time is up. Buzzer is gone. The Blue Bulls will win the Currie Cup. We'll wait for confirmation, but the buzzer has gone. The ref has to make the call. It is all over. The Blue Bulls have completed the Currie Cup victory with a spectacular victory over Western Province. A tiny bit one-sided for the team in blue, but they have been very good, right on their game in the last few weeks, and the Blue Bulls have looked very good, scoring a total, would that be 61 points in the last 2 matches. Had to work that out. 37 last week, 24 today. I'm sure if my maths is incorrect, someone will correct me. Just conceding 1 try in the last 2 matches as well. Semi-final and final composure at its best right there. 24-7. The final score. The Blue Bulls take home the Currie Cup, and hopefully we will have a bit of a trophy presentation after this. We'll have to wait and see. Otherwise, we'll have a look at the scorers. 3 tries for the Blue Bulls. Snyman, Blumenties and Byers getting the tries. Pollard flawless with the boot, as he's been for so much of the season, which has been a joy to behold for, well, people who actually like seeing kicks go over, because it is a bit of a hallmark of the channel to see kicks go AWOL. The penalty goal as well from Pollard gave them that difference of the try scoring 7-pointers. As for Western Province, the try for the big man, number 3 Harris, getting 1 try, and Van Aswegen getting the conversion, giving them 7 points. The full-time stats, and well, how was that last 5 minutes with brutal play from Western Province? 2 yellow cards in the last 10 minutes. We saw none of those players back, but it wasn't to be for them anyway, trailing by 14 points so late on in the match. Territory and possession, well, complete contrast. Possession was all of the Blue Bulls, and they chose to play out of their own half as Western Province dominated territory. You'd think with the mistakes that they made, 8 handing errors, that there would have been a bit more chance for Western Province to score some points, but they just couldn't convert their opportunities. Of course, the high tackles, yellow cards, entertaining stuff, and of course just 1 scrum apiece, and Western Province of course losing that 1 scrum that they did have. So all in all, grand final Currie Cup is all done and dusted. The Blue Bulls have won the competition. Thank you all for joining me for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the whole series. If you did and you want to see more series, let's give the whole series a like all the videos, like whatever ones you like best, and that helps me out a great deal. And of course, as always, I thank you for the support of the series, and we have many more things coming up for you very soon, so stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe so you catch all the awesome new matches and series coming up soon. So hopefully next we will have a trophy presentation. Let's take a look. And we do. Well, that's quite good. It's not quite the gold trophy that the real Currie Cup is, but we'll have to make do with the big ass silver one. And that is all we have. Ross lifting the trophy for the Blue Bulls in this glorious moment for the team. So that wraps us up. Thank you all for watching the series right through. I hope you've enjoyed the whole thing. It's been entertaining for the Blue Bulls, going all the way, and we hope to see you next time for all the other goodies starting up soon. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and of course, as always, take care.